Are you an aspiring ESL teacher in Florida? Whether you're just starting your study journey or looking for some last-minute tips, you're in the right place. My name is Dr. Diallo, an academic coach with over 25 years of teaching and testing experience, as well as an FTCE test prep expert with Study.com. The ESOL K-12, or English to Speakers of Other Languages, with testing code 047, is for aspiring ESOL teachers from kinder to grade 12 levels. Let's unpack everything you need to know about this exam, including some sample questions to help you prepare. The FTCE ESOL K-12 is designed to assess your knowledge and skills in teaching English as a second language, or ESL, to K-12 students. The test is a requirement for obtaining an ESL endorsement on your Florida teaching certificate. This computer-based exam has 80 multiple-choice questions with a time limit of 2 hours and 30 minutes. We're just getting started, but here's my first tip. Know what kind of questions will appear on the test. Multiple-choice items on the ESOL K-12 can be in the form of 1 to 3 question types. Direct questions are very upfront, where you're required to choose the best answer options between A to D. The test also contains sentence completion questions, where you'll need to select the best option to complete a statement. Also, expect to see scenario questions, where you'll analyze a problem and select the best response option. This may also be in the form of a case study or a problem-solving example. Now let's get to know the 9 competencies in this exam, as my second tip is to understand these competencies so that you can focus on your study efforts. The first competency is knowledge of culture as a factor. In ELL's learning tests, your understanding and appreciation of the cultural backgrounds of English language learners, or ELLs, is super important. This includes recognizing the influence of culture on students' learning styles, their values, beliefs, and communication patterns. The second competency is knowledge of language as a system. This measures your understanding of the interconnected competencies that make up a language. This includes phonology, morphology, or word formation, sentence structures, semantics and pragmatics, or language use in context. The third competency is knowledge of language acquisition and development. A teacher with this competency can effectively identify and address the language needs of ELLs at different stages of development with the appropriate instruction to support students. This includes knowledge of theories of language acquisition, the stages of language development, and the factors that influence language learning. The fourth competency is knowledge of second language literacy development. A teacher with this competency can provide appropriate instruction and support learners by creating effective ESL programs. This involves developing reading, writing, and other literacy skills in a second language. This also includes knowing and the knowledge of the stages of literacy development, effective instructional strategies, and students' challenges in English proficiency. The fifth competency in ESOL K-12 exam is knowledge of ESL and ESOL research, history, public policy, and current practices. A teacher with this competency can make informed decisions about their teaching practices. So my tip number 3 is to stay updated on the latest research and policies on education. This competency tests your understanding of the research and evidence-based practices in the field of ESL education. So stay on top of current trends and issues in this field and the public policies that affect the education of the ELLs. On to the sixth competency, knowledge of standards-based ESOL and content instruction. Teachers with this competency understand academic standards and content area standards that apply to ELLs, align ESL instruction with broader academic goals, and to ensure language instruction is delivered and combined with language instruction for content area learning. Knowledge of resources and technologies evaluates a teacher's understanding of various resources and technologies that can support the teaching and learning of ESL. This includes creating engaging and effective learning experiences using tech and digital tools. The eighth competency of language knowledge is planning standards-based instruction of ELLs. Teachers with this competency can develop and implement effective lesson plans that align with academic standards and address the unique needs of ELLs and create culturally relevant instructional activities to promote language acquisition. The ninth and final competency in the ESOL K-12 exam is knowledge of language proficiency assessments, classroom-based assessments, and assessment issues for ELLs. This tests your knowledge of understanding of the various methods used to assess language proficiency, including knowledge of standardized language proficiency tests, classroom-based assessments, and the challenges and limitations in assessing students. Now that we've covered all 9 competencies in the FTCE ESOL K-12 exam, it's time to prep. My fourth study tip is to manage what, how, and when you study. Study.com's FTCE ESOL K-12 prep course is packed with flashcards, practice questions, videos, lessons, and practice tests to help you be your very best on test day, just like 92% other users who've passed their exams through study.com. My last tip is to get as much practice as you can. Study.com's prep course is designed to suggest areas that you need the most focus based on your practice tests. There's no guesswork on what topics you should prioritize so that you can apply my last tip with ease, which is to create a study schedule and stick to it. Well, we've covered a lot today. Keep practicing and don't hesitate to reach out for support when you need it. If you find this video to be helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more educational content, and drop your questions in the comments below. And let us know once you have aced that exam so that we can celebrate together. Thank you so much for joining me today, and best of luck to you on your FTCE journey. Until next time, happy studying.